Hi!
Hello. Hi, everybody. So this is Jack Beers, and that's AVP. That's my beautiful, wonderful wife. And
Aw.
we're here today as an impromptu thing, I guess, because it's more of a celebration, little small celebration, little small victories. You got to take them when you can, right? And so this is my little victory. It's see if I can. How do I put this up in the ding?
There you go.
Oh, there we are. Okay. So there it is. This is my book. Now it's one book out of a series. The series is called Legends of the Skeleton Clan, and the book is called Mythic Genesis: A Tale of Monsters. It's actually a companion to the monster mashup videos that we've been doing. Starring people like Dracula. Hi, I'm Dracula. You can make me big again.
Hold on, let me do that. Let me do that, my dear. There you
Yes. Yeah. Dracula. Hi, I'm Dracula.
go. Yes, the master of the darkness.
Yes. I was called by Nosferatu to come and perform a ceremony. And of course, that ceremony gets interrupted by, hey, bitch, let me join your crew. Freddy Krueger.
Yep.
Yes. And yeah, so the idea is there's actually a reason why Nosferatu is gathering all these monsters to perform the monster mash and all that, and a lot of that is covered in that book. And actually, there's going to be extra volumes to that book that introduce certain characters. Uh, for instance, I'd like to introduce you to Brown. Brown is a skeleton, but he's a very old skeleton. He's from a little village called Bijapur in India, and he's got some companions. For now, he's got a bit of a pumpkin head, but this is green. And oh wait, you know what? You can't even see green. Jeez,
He
what is
blurs.
wrong with me?
Oh, you're so silly, my dear.
Yes, let me put up a green screen and then put up every green thing I can imagine.
And it blurs right through.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
hold on. I'm gonna take that off for a second. Okay,
There we go.
this is what you actually see when you.
Yes.
So this is green. As you
Yes.
can see, like he's a green skeleton too, but he's missing his head. For some reason, he's missing his head. Why is he missing his head?
Mm,
It's in the book.
yes.
Even though I don't really introduce these characters until later on. I do explain that um, these skeletons had invaded Nosferatu space at some point, including this guy here, this poor bastard named Blue.
Yes, he was in our monster mashup. He was in the background a lot of times when you guys saw him there, hanging,
Yeah,
just dangling.
yeah. So the idea was to put him in the background and just not notice him at all. But there's a reason why he's back there, and his brothers, Brown and Green, do not like that he's up there like that, and they're going to come back for him next year.
Hmm. Yep, that's a pretty cool story to learn. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys because I know it, but it's really cool.
Yes. The idea is we're going to keep doing these monster mashup type of videos every year, at least for the
Hmm.
next couple of years.
Yes.
And with them, we're going to release companion books that further the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But
I can take it off solo mode. Yes.
yes, you can.
Alrighty. So yeah, this is the book. It's going to be under his real name. Actually, it's not Jack Beers, so it's under his real name, Art Fusco,
Yes. In
and
case
it's
you
a
don't know.
Yep. So Art Fusco is actually Jack Beers, one and the same.
Yeah, but Jack Pierce is such a cooler name.
True. But yeah, he's released this one. I mean, it's all original. There's AI drawings that we found that suited the storyline, basically.
We used AI for the illustrations. Yeah,
Yes.
and for I used a little bit for some of the ideas that I got from there, but I try to keep the writing as me as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. So you are being published. You have, I think, two additional volumes that are being released as well.
Yes. So I do have a second book actually that's out. That is the second volume to this. So if you go to Legends of the Skeleton Clan, you can see there's a second book in that series. You click on that book. Okay, well, come on.
There we go.
Okay, so these are my other books. Don't get these books because I don't have access to that anymore. I don't get the money from that no more. Get these books.
Yes, he's been
Get
working
these
on
books.
those.
Yeah. So this is Rise of the Skeleton Clan. This continues the story from the first book
Mm-hmm.
and starts to talk about the introduction of these guys' clans, were blue and brown, and originally they were villagers in
Mm-hmm.
this Indian village called Bijapur, uh, and eventually them as well as a bunch of other people become what they become.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So
I.
yeah, that one's going to be a fun one. I think this one's a lot more fun to read because once you have the story, the world built, which is what the first book does, then you
Mm-hmm.
can play around in that world, and that's what I liked about that the second part, figuring out how to give these characters backstories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, so go ahead and pick both of these up. Both of them up. Rise of the Skeleton Clan. Check out that Monster Mash video. We're putting the full video uncut. Well, not uncut, but the full video without all the parts put together, including the epilogue. The epilogue features Brown and Green having a conversation about how to get Blue back.
Yes.
So yeah, that'll be uh, that'll be coming up. That'll be coming out next week. The full video is out now on my Twitter. So
Right, but the full thing will be released as a Halloween celebration, basically, so you guys can see the full thing of everything that would came up, even the special guest appearances. You'll hear some familiar voices in there. So yeah.
mhm, yep. I do have the I do have these other ones that I put out, but I'm not going to advertise them as much. But they're my history. These are history books that I wrote, and I'm just putting them out uh, as small volumes. But I start off with natural history. Um, get into the my primordial era that talks about the Big Bang and all that. The next book that comes after that will talk about the how stars are made and stuff like that. And eventually we'll get into human history.
Yes.
and
Which is a little bit
those,
more complicated.
so those are histories, actual histories, while these other books, uh, the Skeleton Clan, are fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So yeah, you were working on those, and I myself am going to be published hopefully by the end of the year. I am working
yes,
on a.
talk about your book.
So let me show you guys a sneak peek of how I have an idea that I'm working on Canva for the cover. So basically, in case you guys didn't know, I've been writing since I was 7, and I have like 32 years worth of writing that I'm trying to publish into one single volume if possible. And basically, it's poems, it's essays, some free verses that I did. I mean, it's just basically, it can be read in any order. So I'm going to show you guys tentatively what I'm looking on for the cover. And I have someone that's typing it all up for me. Okay, so I may eventually change it from this cover, but this is what I'm working on so far. Okay, that is tentatively the cover. Finding rainbows in the midst of the storms, and like I said, you can read it in any order because it's not like, oh, I have to read one, two, three, four. No, you can just go one, seven, whatever. Let's see. Some of them have the year that I wrote them, but some of them don't. And so they talk about my lonely years, my high school year, my middle school years, which was a little bit darker. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I have some of that's typing up because unfortunately I have very bad carpal tunnel and it really hurts my wrists. So someone's typing it all up for me. And I have three other write-ins that I'm working on: my memoir, my science fiction story, and a modern fairy tale. So my goal is to finish all of those. Once I finish the memoirs, I hope to release them soon after my 40th birthday next year.
Mm.
And yeah.
Imagine that you're finally putting out like your life story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Halfway through your life, and then the idea is to do volume two at 80.
Probably.
Yes.
But yeah, that's like 29 years of writing that I've done that I'm sharing with you guys. I mean, some of you have seen my writing because I shared it on Facebook. Some of it was done into poems that I did here on YouTube. Some of it I've never shared with anyone, and some of them I've shared basically by giving you maybe a printed copy or reading it to you and say, "Hey, check this out." But yeah, I mean, I'm glad you guys are being very supportive about me and also Jack or Art, saying, "Hey, let's go out there, let's do our writings, let's get recognized for our writers."
Yeah. We decided. I mean, one of the things we said when we got together was, "Hey, we're gonna work on publishing some stuff while we're
Yeah.
yeah." And now we're finally doing that. And
Yes.
yeah, I forgot how easy it was to publish on Amazon.
Yes. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I mean, I've never actually had anything into an actual book, but so mine will be physical media books and also digital as well. So those that are close
Yes.
to me will get an actual copy of the book, like my mom will. Obviously, we'll keep a couple copies for ourselves. But yeah, that's exciting to know. Oh, I'm going to be a published author after all this time.
Mm, yeah. And I've been published. I published a history of San Diego,
Right.
a really pre-history of San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 2016, and I'm currently in the process of rewriting that book, but also adding a whole new volume to that book. And so that's another reason why I would say don't get that book right now because um, first of all, I'm locked out of that Amazon account. I cannot get back into that Amazon account. So
Right.
I don't make any more. I don't make any money from those sales. But I will make money off of the Skeleton Clan books, the Scribe's History that I'm currently writing, and when I rewrite San Diego, the history of San Diego, that will also be both an ebook and a physical book. So yeah, I'm excited about doing that for the next couple of years, and I
Mm-hmm.
know she's excited about what she's putting out. It's a celebratory day, kind of, because today is the day we I published all four of those things
Yes, you did.
as kind of like a here I am, yeah, I'm back. So
Right. I mean, yeah. Jack and Art's been very supportive, saying, "Hey, you have all these write-ins. Why don't you publish them?" I'm like,
yeah,
"Yeah, okay, let's try it."
yeah. I mean, she has this whole memoir right here about her. This is a memoir card to my future husband. When
Yes.
did you start writing this?
17.
She was 17 when she wrote this, and of course, this ended up becoming a book to me.
That was my wedding gift to him.
Yeah,
I mean, I had read about it as a challenge in a magazine I was reading, and they said, well, why don't you write a letter or something to your future husband? I said, you know what? I got a better idea. Let me write a journal. Tell him about my dreams, my goals. Basically, him getting to know me as a young person and then see how I developed over the years and say, okay, she was this way. What can we do to build on it or take away from it? So, yeah, it's trippy when I would write it because I didn't even know who his name at the time. Half the time I'm saying to my future husband.
right. Yeah. So we're now going to be we're just celebrating that we're publishing stuff today, and so if you want to check it out, they're really cheap. They're $2 each for the Skeleton Clan and $3 each for the histories.
Mm-hmm.
And I do plan on releasing monthly.
Yeah,
Yeah, if not the Skeleton Clan. The Skeleton Clan will be every few months, but at least the histories will be monthly.
yeah. I mean, I'll keep you posted when mine is more finalized. Like I said, I have a typist. She has a lot of stuff to go through, and she sends it to me in intervals. So far we've gotten up to 41 pages. Most of it was stuff I already had typed up, but the remaining 400 something pages was actually images, not pages, but to just basically edit it down to where you can read it and understand it. But yeah, I will keep you guys posted on that one. I mean, if you want a physical copy, I will definitely let you know when that's released so you can say, oh, let me buy her book. Let me support her in this. I mean, just keep in mind that this is from a young girl all the way up into an adult, talking about everything that was on her mind, saying, oh, I'm bored in the classroom, or I'm looking up old photographs and saying, hey, look how I've changed. Or talking about how a story about a daisy coyote is raised by a rabbit, or a magical road, or let me think, three girls that are stranded in the West, how they try to get back home. So yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, we're very excited. As
hmm
as Johnny Lawrence would say, it's badass.
yes. He was going to say quiet,
Quiet.
but yeah. But we will still go back to our video reaction game streams. We'll keep you guys posted on when we do those because right now my work schedule is finally settling down at work for me, so things are a lot less stressful. Thankfully, that was just a pill and a half, but thankfully I've been there for a year. They've been very supportive. Everybody's been saying, "Hey, we understand. Let's help you out with this. Let's make this easier." And yeah,
Yeah, and that's our. I guess that's it. We just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the current situation. We finished our Monster Mash video. That's out on our on my Twitter, but the full thing will be out on YouTube next week.
yes,
Uh, there's a two companion books that you can pick up with that. It gives you a kind of a reimagining of the origin of monsters. Uh, it goes through a lot of ancient Egyptian uh, lore as well to kind of bring that to you. And the Rise of the Skeleton Clan is an expansion of that, where suddenly you have a village that become a skeleton clan.
yep. Well, I think that's everything. So yeah, we hope you guys enjoy this video. We look forward to sharing more with you guys.
Yeah, just look for Art Fusco.
And then you'll see mine under my full name. It'll be under Alicia Victoria Parker's hyphen Fusco. So
Yeah,
yeah, we'll keep you posted when that gets released.
yeah. Amazon.
Yes, it'll be on Amazon, and we'll keep you posted on other places. But yeah, thanks for turning in, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.